In this video of YouTube marketing course, we are going to talk about everything you need to know about cameras and lighting for your YouTube channel. Yes guys, it is very important to understand that how you can manage the lighting and the camera quality before creating any video, because this is the thing that will help you to grow your YouTube channel, because quality also matters along with the content, right? So let's start this video one by one. I'm going to explain you why the lighting is important, why the camera is important, and how you can do some hacks, basically some budget hacks, in order to save some money and get high quality videos that can help you to grow your YouTube channel to maybe thousands of subscribers or maybe millions of subscribers, right? So let's start this video with the first slide, and the first slide says why additional lighting is required for shooting. So I haven't mentioned earlier, but you need to add some extra lighting before creating any video. But the thing is, why we need additional lighting before creating or before shooting? Because the cameras which we are using is not as powerful as our eyes, right? That's why we need some extra lighting to get the footage in high quality, right? But the thing is, if you are in indoor lighting conditions, then you need extra lighting. But if you are in outdoor lighting conditions, then it depends. If it is you are getting good amount of sunlight, then you don't need any extra lighting, because sunlight has good amount of lighting for you. Right now, here I have mentioned that there is a big difference between our eyes and cameras, that as I already told you, camera lens for perceiving light. Hence we require different lighting for shooting, because our eyes adjust according to light, but the camera didn't adjust according to the lighting as compared to the human eye, right? I hope you got the point why we need extra lighting for shooting, because our camera technology is not that much good as we have in our body, right? And if I give you one fact, that you might have 12 megapixel camera in your mobile phone, or maybe 50 megapixel, or maybe 100 megapixel camera in your mobile phone, but our eye has 576 megapixels, and tons of other technology is there as well, right? Now let's go to the next slide, which is why should be the lighting for shooting. What should be the lighting for shooting? So basically, which kind of lighting you should use while shooting. So the first point is no harsh light is required. Yes, so don't go with the direct light where you are getting direct light from the bulb or from the any kind of halogen lighting. Don't use that. You need to diffuse the lighting, or basically you need to dilute the lighting, right? Because if you are getting the direct lighting, that means the shooting or the video which you will get will look a bit harsh, maybe sometimes maybe a bit more harsh, right? So try to dilute the light which you are using. I'll show you how you can dilute the light which you have right now in your home. So you don't need to buy any extra equipments for shooting, right? So don't think about that. Now the third point is the light should fall on the face but not be visible in the eyes. Yes, as I already told you, you don't need to use the direct lighting, because if you are using direct lighting, then the lighting will reflect or lighting will be visible in your eyes, right? So you need to again diffuse the light so that it can fall on your face, but it will not be visible at all, right? Now the fourth point is there is a variety of studio lighting equipment available online that you can buy online, right? Obviously there are tons of lighting equipments which you can buy, but the thing is, if you don't have money, or if you don't want to invest that much money, because YouTubing is just hit and trial thing, and if you're not able to grow your YouTube channel, then the investment which you have spent on lighting equipments will gonna waste, right? So for that, or in that condition, you can do some hacks like I have mentioned over here. You can use butter paper. Butter paper is a thin paper which people uses in cooking process. So you can use that butter paper in front of your light, right? Whatever the lighting you have, maybe the bulb or maybe other kind of lighting. So what you can do is you can add the layer of butter paper in front of the light, and the light will get diffused or dilute. Let me show you the example. kind of like this. You need to add the butter paper in front of the light, as you can see. So you can basically stick the butter paper or paste the butter paper in front of the light, and the light will get diffused, so it will scatter properly and will not be harsh at all. Right now, I hope the hack related to lighting is clear now. Requirements for background lighting for shooting. So now you got the point that how you can use or why you should use lighting for your shooting. Now the thing is, in which conditions you need to add extra lighting, or in which conditions you need to add minimal lighting as possible. So here I have mentioned that it depends on your type of video content. If you teach on the smart board, you are using any kind of board or any kind of objective which is the main content of your video. So what you need to do is, you need to use bright light but not shiner lighting, right? So that shouldn't be shining light, or that shouldn't be harsh lighting. That should be bright, so that the object which you are trying to address in the video should be properly visible, right? In the second condition, if you shoot only yourself, if you are the main subject of your video, then you need to use darker background, so that you should be the main object, or you should be the main or key person in that particular footage, right? So this is how you can basically set the background lighting. If there's any kind of object which you want to reflect, or which you want to address in that particular video or footage, then you need to use bright lighting. Otherwise you can go with the darker or lighter lighting, right? I hope you got the point. Now, why good camera is required for shooting? Obviously we need a good camera, but what are the reasons why we need a good camera? Obviously, for a better or good picture quality, good video quality, stability, camera gives. If you are using any kind of DSLR or any kind of professional camera, that gives you a good amount of stability, right? And the fourth point is color composition details. You get good amount of color composition, and tons of other features are there if you are using a professional camera. But obviously we don't have the budget to go for a professional camera. So what we need to do is, we need to do something else. But here I have mentioned that, is a professional camera required at the initial level? As I already told you, no, you don't need a professional camera at the initial level, right? Because we can't invest that much money in this hit and trial game. But if you want to take the camera at the beginner level, then it is up to you, right? It is totally up to you. If you want to invest that I need a camera, if I'm not having a camera, I'll not be able to start a YouTube channel. So you can go for it. It's totally up to you. But our suggestions is to don't invest that much amount on an initial basis, right? Now the third point is, you can start recording videos with smartphone as well. Yes guys, that's why I'm not asking you to buy the professional camera. You can start recording, or you can start your YouTube channel on an initial basis. You can go with your smartphone as well. Here I have mentioned some tips for you if you record videos with mobile phone. So these are some tips. If you record with your mobile phone, record with your mobile phone's back camera, or you can say the rear camera, which has good pixel quality or good hardware compared to the front camera, right? So every time if you are recording with the mobile phone, go with the rear camera or the back camera, right? The second point is, record in full HD. If your mobile camera supports 4K recording, it is a plus point for you. Yes guys, every time try to record with a HD quality. Otherwise, if your mobile camera supports 4K quality, you can go for it. Then the third point is the budget. I have mentioned that mobile phones start ranging from $200 to $300, can give you a good video quality. Even sometimes these mobile phones under $200 to $300 comes with 4K recording as well, right? So mobile phone is the good option to go with. Then some other tips for recording with a mobile phone. Here are some extra tips, like the sensor of the mobile phone camera is very small, so it does not perform well in the dark. So always shoot in video in bright light. Yes guys, as you know that our eye has a big sensors. Even the DSLRs have a big or the large size of sensors, but the mobile phones doesn't have that size of sensor. So what you need to do is you need to use some extra lighting so that the sensors can capture good amount of lighting. Otherwise you'll be able to see darker video, right? And that is not looks good at all. That second point is, if you are shooting outside, give priority to shooting in the morning or in the evening, because your eyes will not open properly due to sunlight in the afternoon. Yes guys, it is totally up to you. It depends on the script, it depends on other factors as well, that in which timing you want to shoot, right? But our suggestion is to go with the evening timing or the morning timing, right? Don't go with the harsh timing, which is 12 p.m. or 1 p.m., right? Then the third point is, place your camera or mobile phone in a stable position when you shoot. You can use, or you can also buy a stand for it. Yes guys, it is also a valid point. Then the fourth point is, place your camera at your face level at shooting time. Low and high camera angle creates problem. Yes, it doesn't looks good at all, and it creates other problems as well. So try to put the camera in your face level while shooting. Now, what are the requirements of a microphone creating a video? Obviously for greater audio quality, right? This is the main point, that why you should go with an extra external microphone except going with the mobile phone's microphone, right? So you can go with Boya M1 microphone, which costs you around $7 to $10. And if you don't have that much budget, what you can do is you can use any earphone which you have in your home, and you can just cut it down the earbuds and just use the microphone as your microphone, right? Otherwise you can leave these earphones as well and just use the microphone as a mic for your YouTube video shooting as well, right? I hope you got the point. This is kind of a hack which you can use. You don't need to pay, or you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on microphone as well, right? So if you have a budget around $10, you can go with Boya microphone, right? This is a lapel microphone, wired microphone, which you can put it in your mobile phone and it will record your video with a good amount of quality. Otherwise, if you don't have that much budget, you can go with your earphone, which costs you maybe $2 or $3, right? I hope you got the point. Everything is clear now. What are the microphone requirements, or what are the lighting or camera requirements for a good quality of video shooting? And end of the day, your content is the king, right? End of the day, everything depends on content, but these things which I have already told you in the video are the plus points. So let's wrap up this video here. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. Also, I'll be meeting you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.